This is the generation now where it's either you all the way great or you just all the way suck. There is no gray area.
No one's
there is no gray area because the gray area is not controversy. You know, when you got artists like Kendrick or whatever, it's going to touch everybody. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of it? What that Control? Is that what it's called?
Control.
Yeah, exactly. That touched everybody. But when you got people like Lil B, here it is.
Well, Lil B could actually rap. If you look at like some of his stuff on the Pack.
That's what my brother said.
You know what I'm saying?
My brother told me that Lil B could rap back in the day. And I remember when he first came out, what was it? Got my Vans on, but it looked like sneakers, whatever. He was actually spitting something.
Right.
So, and what was that too? He was spitting on the it was the freestyle thing that he did a couple years ago. They used to post it up all the time. I think it was Source or something like that. And he was freestyling, but he was actually sounding good. Lil B is playing too.
I mean, we had interviewed Game a while back, and
he put Lil B as the top worst rapper.
Game put Lil B as his wackest rapper of all time.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you agree with that? This is before Ice JJ Fish, of course.
Hell yeah. Lil B is the wackest rapper of all time.
All right, so if you were to give your top 5 wackest rappers of all time, from 5 to 1, number 5, and explain your reasoning for each one.
Number five. Silk the Shocker.
Silk the Shocker. That would be your number 5.
Yeah.
Why Silk the Shocker?
Silk the Shocker number 5 because every time, when I used to listen to old school No Limit, Silk the Shocker was the only nigga who never rapped on beat. And he may have been talking about something, but because he didn't rap on beat, I wasn't listening.
Okay.
So Silk the Shocker get number 5.
So you would say
everybody was spitting on No Limit except for Silk the Shocker. He was the only nigga who never rapped on beat.
Including Master P?
Yeah.
And C Murder?
What Silk the Shocker, he was just the only nigga who was just the worst at it.
So you would say that Silk the Shocker was the worst rapper on No Limit?
Yeah. Number 4, I'll say Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy. So you would say that Soulja Boy is worse than Silk the Shocker?
Yeah. Because Soulja Boy started the generation. Soulja Boy is the leader of the internet generation as far as, music. So I have to give him the crown for breaking the era of how everything sounds now. Soulja Boy is the leader. So I'm going to put Soulja Boy at number 4 for being the leader of everything. So anything after Soulja Boy is going to be a new artist. So Soulja Boy is going to be number 4, breaking the ice, starting for the generation. So that's how I would put Soulja Boy coming in. And I feel like Soulja Boy, if he had took away the tattoos, and if he hadn't, I'm not going to say weed, man. Weed is whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if he hadn't got the tattoos and he hadn't been spitting about something, I really feel like Soulja Boy would have been the biggest artist of the generation, period. Over Drake. Especially if he had been singing. And you know who else who I feel like would have been a big artist over Drake too, if he had been singing, is Bow Wow. If he had been sticking to it as a little kid coming up to now, he would have been bigger than Drake. There would be no Drake. Number 3, I would say Delonte West.
Delonte West rap?
Delonte West tried to rap.
He got a song?
Yeah. He got a song out. That was a long time ago. I don't remember it though. I know Delonte West can't rap. I know that for a fact.
Have you ever heard Ron Artest's Michael Jackson tribute?
Yeah, I heard that a long time ago. Nah. No.
But you would say Delonte West is worse than...
I think Ron Artest is worse than Delonte West, but I'm gonna put Delonte West because he's in our generation. In our generation. Number what I'm at? Number 3?
Yeah, that was number 3.
Number 2, Trinidad James.
Trinidad James. Mm-hmm. Why would you say Trinidad James is the second?
I think Trinidad James that was just a parody itself.
You didn't think All Gold Everything was a good song?
That was just a parody. You can't parody All Gold Everything. It was a lot of parodies that blew up, but that was a parody itself. Trinidad James is the parody.
mean, All Gold Everything was a big song in the clubs.
But he's the parody. You saying whack rappers though?
Okay, so you
Come on, let's be real.
You say Trinidad James.
I think Trinidad James is number 2.
Okay.
He's number 2 as far as whack rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like, you know, I feel like, man, too, man, if you're gonna be from the A, I feel like you got artists like Outkast, you know, Jermaine Dupri, Ludacris, T.I., you know, you got CeeLo Green, Goody Mob, like, you got all these great, legendary artists coming out of Atlanta. And I feel like the new school of Atlanta, I feel like a lot of them lost that. And I'm not saying everybody. I like people like Rich Homie Quan. I feel like Rich Homie Quan is talking about something, you know what I'm saying? I can relate to that hood type of content. But, you know, other things like, you know.
What about Migos?
Who? Migos?
Yeah.
I listen to them in the club, you know what I'm saying? I jam to them. It's a difference between jamming and listening. Like, I can be in the club and jam to All Gold Everything. If I'm drunk as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, All Gold Everything, I can go to that. But if I'm in the house, it's not something I'm gonna bump. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna bump Migos in my house. I will bump Rich Homie Quan in my house. You know what I'm saying? I won't bump Future in my house. No.
You don't like Future?
Nah. I gotta bump people who really, really talking about something. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for everything what I stand for, man. I just believe in progress. I believe in motivation. So if you're not here to try to help motivate everybody, then you need to go on somewhere with all that shit, man, because all you're doing is just killing people. It ain't helping nothing.
All right, number 1.
Number 1, Lil B.
Lil B.
Lil B.
So you agree with Game.
Lil B. Nobody will be worse than Lil B. Nobody will be worse than Lil B. He don't even rhyme.
Well, you know, I interviewed
He don't even rhyme, and he got the worst music videos. The worst music videos.